Our woke army, a topic we talk about almost every day on this show. And now the decision to allow women to join frontline army fighting has been described as a failed exercise in political correctness, because government figures reveal that only 15 female recruits completed basic training for either infantry or tank units between January and September of 2023. A senior army officer says women are put off joining frontline units amid numerous allegations of rape and sexual discrimination. Well, joining me now is former NATO Commander and Royal Navy officer Rear Admiral Chris Parry CBE. Chris, always a pleasure to see you on the show. So here we are again. We're talking about diversity targets, and it seems that no matter how much they huff and they puff, young women simply aren't joining up.
Well, I mean, the life's not for everybody, Martin. It's not even for most men, to tell you the truth. So why people expect people from all walks of society to enjoy something which is a bit of a niche employment, I don't know. Life at sea, life in the air, life in the field is pretty tough. And if you want a really motivating career that makes real demands on you, then the armed forces are for you. They're not for everybody. And I think that's what the government and our recruiters need to realise.
And Chris, one statistic that leaps out of this report is that almost 50% of female recruits who started to recruit for basic training, they failed to complete the course. They weren't up to scratch.
Well, I'm afraid this is the result of, I think, rather an energetic push. Because we're not recruiting enough men, I think people think the shortfall could be made up by women. As I said, this is a tough life, and it's a life that is geared towards the sort of physical and mental, I hesitate to say skills, but aptitudes that men have. The idea that men and women are interchangeable in all these roles is ridiculous. What we need to have is all roles open to both men and women, and those that are suitable and have the aptitude for those jobs should be going into them. If we've got 15 women who are going into the infantry and the armoured corps, then that's fine. They're the ones that are suitable. It's as simple as that. Any idea that we should have quotas or any sort of percentage of people from certain ethnic groups or from women is ridiculous. We want the best people who serve our country and can defend it.
Rear Admiral Chris Parry, I think people will totally agree with everything you just said. The voice of common sense, as ever. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. It's always a pleasure.